The Leafs face the Bruins tonight in a do-or-die Game 5. This is happening in Boston.
Yeah, just a few hours away now. For a look at their chances, we're joined live by TSN Radio's Matt Cause. Always good to see you, Matt. Thanks so much for joining us. The big question mark, of course, is around Auston Matthews. What's the latest on that?
Yeah, it looks like he's probably not going to play tonight. He's been dealing with an illness that pulled him from the third period of the last game, and we saw his performance in the last couple of games wasn't nearly as good as what we saw in Game 2 of this series. So look for maybe Ty Domi's son, Max Domi, to be on a first line with Marner and with Bertuzzi, and that means Nylander on a second line with John Tavares and Matthew Knies. And now a lot of it's going to be about redemption for Mitch Marner. Can he drive that first line? Marner hasn't really produced much offensively so far in this series.
And then, I guess along those lines, are they going to be able to do it? Let's talk about the team's performance so far.
And can they do it without Auston Matthews?
They have a very good record, actually, without Auston Matthews in the lineup. But the thing is, that's their record in the regular season, where they were number 2 in the NHL in scoring. So far in the playoffs, it's a small sample size, but they're dead last, tied with the Washington Capitals that just got swept by the New York Rangers. The power play is lousy as well. Can they get it done? Yes, they can, because they have the talent. But the question is that talent, does it just translate to the regular season and not the postseason, which requires a little bit more toughness and a little bit more sacrifice, something we haven't seen recently with the Maple Leafs in the playoffs.
Matt, this game has been described in so many ways. Must win, crucial, high stakes. How much pressure does that put on the players? Well,
it depends on the players. Some of them are signed to long-term contracts, so really maybe not as much. But there is a lot of pressure because there's a legacy on the line. If they get knocked out in 5 games, this is 7 years of a group that's very talented, and yet that doesn't translate in the playoffs. But maybe more pressure on the coaching staff, maybe even the president, Brendan Shanahan, who's now been there for a decade with only 1 playoff series win to show for it. If they lose tonight, there could be big changes coming up soon.
All right, TSN's Matt Cause. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.